All right. Good morning on Empty Skull Rants. All righty, guys. Well, where are we at now? Assassination attempt on the former president, number 2. Second assassination attempt. It is as if the first one wasn't bad enough. So, anyhow, I hear a lot of chirping and a lot of buzz in the media as of late about how, oh, well, this comes after inflammatory rhetoric about Springfield, Ohio, and eating cats. Baseless claims, baseless claims. It's like, all right, guys, tone it down a little bit. And that's the other thing I heard is how they're trying to pin this on Trump himself for causing his own assassination attempt yet again, and saying that he needs to tone down his inflammatory rhetoric. All right, guys. Once again, it's the pot calling the kettle black. It's you guys are running away with yet another narrative that's straight from the DNC think tank, and it's doing what you do best, which is being a mouthpiece for this. I don't even know what you want to call it anymore, but it's doesn't even resemble democracy or doesn't resemble the interests of the people at all. This DNC propaganda machine, if you want to call it that. I mean, it's whatever you guys will into existence is whatever gets reported. Now, you're saying that this whole thing is because of inflammatory rhetoric, because of the claims of Springfield, Ohio. So you really think that, like, this is what's mobilized the second assassination attempt? Has nothing to do with the fact that you guys have 24/7, 365 for the last 8 years kind of reported he's literally Hitler, this, that, and the other thing. He's going to end democracy. They must be stopped at all costs. No means are too intolerable to stop this madman. And like, you seem to think that brainwashing is going to happen just by a comment. Like, somebody's going to hear that, which by, it's always some radicalized left-wing nut job that does these things too. Like, one of your viewers is going to watch it and say, oh my God, he said that they're eating dogs and cats in Springfield, Ohio. I must go kill. My mission has become clear. Like, yeah, come on, guys. This is a little bit of a, you guys are grasping for straws here. You yourselves have been spouting off this hateful rhetoric. Now, what's the best way to brainwash a population is by repetitive day and night drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling. And that's, you've had 8 years to do this at this point, and this is basically day and night drilling, drilling, drilling. Look at Joe Biden's red lit speech. Now, you want to talk about hateful rhetoric inspiring hateful events. Right after Joe Biden's red lit speech, I don't know if anybody out there remembers, but that 18-year-old kid that was run down by an avid Democrat, once again, Democrat, ran down and left for dead after, and basically by self-admission when he was taken into custody, saying that, well, our president said that these MAGA extremists are a threat to democracy and must be stopped at all costs. Like, he didn't even try to hide it. It was he literally thought he was being a patriot, quote unquote, which these guys don't know the first thing about patriotism. But but basically he didn't even try to hide it. It was that's why he did that heinous act. And now you got assassination attempt number 2 by another left-wing lunatic with a Biden-Harris bumper sticker on his truck. An out-of-work roofer from Hawaii is what I keep hearing. But, but meanwhile, he's present overseas at these high-profile events that are, DNC, yada, 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 yada. That's, I mean, come on, guys. Really, like, how long do you think that these claims are going to hold water? And how long are you, it just goes to show that you guys are grasping at straws at this point to try to pin this. Somehow evil orange man caused this to happen. Somehow evil orange man make this happen. And it's, quit it. You guys are saying tone down with the hateful rhetoric, while meanwhile doing nothing but spouting off hateful rhetoric. And it's basically seems like permanent opposite day over there. So basically, if you want to see what the DNC's policies are going to be, basically look at anything that they're saying and that they're saying that Donald Trump is going to do. There you go. And there's your DNC platform. So, I mean, the guy literally says, I'm not gonna touch IVF. I'm not gonna touch abortion. I'm gonna leave that up to the states. And basically very clearly makes that his stance. And you got Kamala Harris still not getting fact checked up there at the debate, saying that he's going to have a national abortion ban. It's like, all right, cool. And tells protesters at January 6th to, peacefully and patriotically have your voices heard. And somehow you guys spin it into, he said, go violently storm the Capitol, and which Kamala also said where several law enforcement officers were killed during this whole armed assault on the Capitol, which one, it wasn't armed, two, no, that wasn't true. Yeah, that was an utter falsehood. And it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. This is just another pathetic attempt for you guys to save face where you guys can spout off nothing but hateful nonsense, and you're the side that says you're pro-unity, you're pro-this, you're pro-that, and you're pro-little guy, and no, you're not. You're the party funded by the super billionaire class, and you're for division. And don't even try to say for 1 second that you guys are for any kind of unity or any kind of semblance of unity, because you guys would be out of a job if you weren't standing up there on your high horses talking about how everybody else sucks. So, is it going to ever change? Are you guys ever going to see the light? Is there going to be a redeeming factor, a come to Jesus moment for you guys? No, there isn't. You guys are beyond redemption, beyond any kind of, it's just, you guys are evil incarnate. And the second people stop basing any stock in MSNBC, CNN, ABC, all the mainstream media is reporting, we're going to have a better America if you guys would just stop basing any kind of stock in these claims. They're nothing but hate factories spouting off nonsense. It's whatever the DNC wants them to say is what they're going to say. I mean, look at the way they carried Kamala during that whole debate. It's fact checks for that side, but nothing for Kamala. She told 25 lies. And nope, not a single, oh, you're so proud, slay queen, slay. No, yeah. I'm glad that there's a good chunk of the population that's opening up their eyes and realizing what is happening, but I just hope it's not a little too little, a little too late. But I'm going to leave you guys with just this. Think about it, though. Think about it. Figures that have been assassinated throughout history. Think of the figures in this great country that have been assassinated throughout history, and look at what side of history they ended up on. Martin Luther King, JFK. I mean, just think about the side of history that they were on. If you have an assassination attempt on you, most likely you're not an evil demagogue and you're not some kind of a tyrant trying to split the country in half. It's because every single time somebody that has been activated by this dark cabal has carried it out. Party of unity. It's almost laughable to think that the Democrat Party has anything to do with unity and anything to do with it. It's just, anyway, guys, that was my little 9-minute rant about just, I see it on the interwebs, and I see the stuff bouncing around out there, and it's and I just can't help but just at least say something. I know these videos aren't probably the best production value, and but I'm just trying to do my part and trying to voice my opinion and get it out there, guys. But just remember that every single figurehead that has been assassinated, what side of history were they on? And is the Democrat Party really the side of unity? Because look at what they've been doing day in and day out. It takes a lot to radicalize a population, and they've had a long time to do it by constant repetition of lie after lie after lie after lie. So, all right, guys, until the next unhinged rant, by scary, extreme MAGA